Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to come down here and, of course, run my mouth and talk about some people. I want to start out with Christian Keys. Like I told y'all, I've heard of him prior to him coming out and telling us that he, has been violated. I saw his face, here and there, but I didn't keep up with him at all. Um, I believe for those who have been living under a rock, he's an actor, I think producer, executive producer. He's in the entertainment industry. He came out with allegations of being violated, being propositioned by certain people, men. Um, from what I remember him saying it was two men. I can't remember if he said that we're both billionaires. I know one was a billionaire. And like I said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to kind of narrow it down and start to figure out who these people could possibly be. There are not a lot of billionaires in the world. And then from that, you go down to the billionaires in the United States. And then from there, you go to the billionaires that are black. Okay. And then you look at the black men who are billionaires. It's not a lot, right? Um, and then when you start to look at the black billionaires in the entertainment industry, so it's not a lot. So of course everybody's been throwing out names. Um, he hasn't confirmed who it is. He just says that he has audio of these folks, and if we heard the audio, we would know automatically who it was. And I believe him. I believe what he said. I believe these things have happened to him. I understand that when he first came out, how it could be nerve wracking, how it could make someone nervous because you're this person. And not to, be on some disrespectful stuff, but it would be for any of us. Like you're this small person going up against this billionaire who has a lot of access, who has a lot of wealth, power, right? Um, so I understood it. I did. Like I watched the entire live, the replay, and he did a lot of rambling and was very repetitive with some of the things he was saying. But I understood it was his first time talking about it publicly. Y'all see, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Okay. I think as of today, I've seen his name in the blogs, of course, a lot since he first came out with um, the video. And I think as of today, I am having a hard time understanding like what's his end game with this. Just listen to me, okay? So the other day, someone said, and this is what people thought that he was basically saying that it wasn't Tyler Perry. Because some people have been saying, based off of the information that he has provided, um, and based off of, girl, narrowing it down to who you think, now people are just throwing names out there. And someone wrote on Twitter, um, washing Christian keys and can tell he is clearly a victim. Only 3 grand to his name and violated by a gay billionaire. No, I don't want. No, I don't believe it was TP. I wish Christian would take action. That man will still have his money and good name, and Christian will remain broken. And he liked the tweet. So some people started thinking that because he liked the tweet, that that meant he was clearing TP, which is Tyler Perry, clearing his name. I'm going to be honest. I do think that it is a tad bit unfair. Not a tad bit. I ain't going to sit here and play with y'all. I think it is unfair that whoever it is, shame on you. And hopefully we can find out. But I do think it's unfair that Christian has thrown this information out there. And now you have the public trying to guess and attach something like this to someone's name, right? Because everybody right now is just a guessing game. You see what I'm saying? And if you are guessing or thinking of someone who ain't got nothing to do with it, who ain't did nothing, and you're attaching something like this to their name, right? I could see how somebody would be ready to set the world on fire, right? It's kind of like if somebody came out and said there's a YouTuber, blah, 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 and then the girls start narrowing it down and they start throwing, certain YouTubers' name out there. And people are like, hold up, girl. You need to come out and clean this up, sister. Because now they throwing my name, they name, his name, her name in the girl. You need to come out and say who it is. Right? So that's one of the things that does kind of like, okay, Christian. Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention too was he basically let it be known that I guess by him liking that tweet, he wasn't clearing anybody's name. So someone says, I'm sorry, this is according to Hollywood Unlocked. Christian Key says he didn't clear anyone's name after fans notices he liked a tweet defending Tyler Perry. And he came out and said, not accurate at all. I didn't clear anyone. So now it's like, okay, girl, either you're gonna come out and tell us who it is, or either you not. Because now it's almost like this dance we're doing. And I don't know if this is a correct analogy, but it's kind of like Cassie. Girl, Cassie came out, had all her ducks in a row. Girl, it was a 35, 30, however many page document it was. Quiet as it's kept, we all know it was longer than that because she left some stuff out. That's why they settled so fast. She told us just a little bit. You know that document. You really know that document was really like 117 pages. But they brought it down to 35 and said, "Girl, we get this. Girl, oh yeah, we still got you thought we told everything. But it's like with Cassie, she came out. It wasn't none of this beating around the bush. It wasn't this. Girl, it was what it was. It was who it was. She said who it was. This is what happened, girl. These are the hotels. These are, you know what I'm saying? It was very detailed, right? It wasn't no guessing game. It was once it was submitted, and girl, that's what it was. And it's like with Christian, I'm trying to understand, like, whenever he did come down and make this video, had he not spoken to a lawyer, like, did they tell you that this is the way we should go if you did speak to one? So now he's saying some of these negative and ignorant comments are the exact reason men, especially black men, don't talk about this kind of stuff, which I understand, which is true. I pray the people making the comments never have to experience anything like this. And y'all have to say his name and y'all have said his name in the comments, which is crazy because that's how many people know what's going on. Trying to find the strength to finish this race. I'm gonna just call you out, Christian. Us people saying that because I ain't said no names in the comments, okay? I said some names on the phone with my sisters. I done said some names to my friends. Okay. But I ain't said no names in the comments. Okay. Um, but with even with Christian saying, and y'all have said his name in the comments, which is crazy because that's how many people know what's going on. It's not about what it's not about knowing about us knowing what's going on because we don't know anything. That's the problem, right? We're guessing at this point. Girl, it ain't hard to figure out or narrow it down of who you could be talking about. Like I said, there's not a lot of billionaires. There's not a lot of black billionaires. And if you watch the live, someone had left a comment or made a comment in a live that said something along the lines, I can't remember the exact wording, but they said something along the lines of why can't black people, it was something like why can't black people get along? And he was like, yeah, you're saying that, but it's always us, basically. And so he confirmed that the people who he was talking about was black. You see what I'm saying? So, and then there was a woman too, of course, an actress who grabbed his crotch. So I'm just saying, like at this point, it's like, girl, what are we like? What are we doing? Like, and then there was another comment that he had left saying, "If I say who it is, it'll break y'all hearts." And so there's also an interview, Christian Keys, with more on why he's hesitant to reveal the name of person who essayed him. And this is what he had to say. Um, there's a video going around. I'm not going to play the video, but this is from an interview I did with All Black Star a little while back. Maybe it'll be a little easier to understand why it was difficult to speak about it, difficult to find the courage. These powerful people target people with traumatic childhoods and he used that bond with them to earn their trust. Then they try their attempts. Once you go through with anything, like I went through for years, um, as a kid, this new trauma can almost make you shut down again. And even though in the moment you find the strength to say no to the attempt, you still may not be strong enough to speak up or brave enough, worrying about if this person was going to take away my livelihood, worrying about how many other people are out there that weren't strong enough to say no, and they still actually said yes. Is this person still doing it? Still pressuring people to walk away from their integrity and their morals for an opportunity. You pray and gather the strength to speak up, and most people are in your corner and believe you. I'm not going to respond to the ignorant or negative comments that have been made. I just pray that those people never have to experience. And that's basically that was what I said earlier. That was some of what I said earlier out of this. And this is another thing. I don't want it to sound like I'm victim blaming because that's not what I'm doing. But I also think that, and I've said this before, I also think that it's okay when a situation, it's okay to ask questions, right? You don't want to cross that line of victim blaming, but I think it's okay to ask questions, especially when things start to look blurry, you know. Um, with him even upbringing like his livelihood. I talked about this the other day. Like Christian, you almost a 50-year-old ass man. You are the one who was talking about you didn't want to say nothing because girl, you waited till the statute of limitations was up because you didn't want nobody to think you was doing it for money. When I was telling you, girl, F these people. What did I say? What did I say, y'all? Because girl, when you walking around and you can't pay your bills, You should be compensated, girl. Pay me for my pain. Shout out to Funky, girl. Pay me for my pain. And you going up against a billionaire? You ain't got that much money, even with that show you got. Not compared to no billionaire, I know. So it's like, at this point, either Christian gonna have to come out and say a name, or either he just needs to stop talking about it and just let the cops or the police handle it. Because it's coming out, releasing statements every other day, and in the comment section, I ain't clearing nobody's name, but you don't want to say nobody's name, and then it's, oh, y'all said the name in the comment section. But quiet as it's kept, it's not for us to say. It's for you to say. You came out, this is your story. You came out and you told us, the public, on Instagram. I think it was Instagram. And so now you've come out, you've let us know what happened. Of course, there are going to be people out there who don't believe your story, but I felt like he received a lot of support. I do believe that. I believe he received a lot of support. And now, even from me, someone who still believes what he said, I'm still like, girl, what is we doing? Are you gonna say the name? Or are we gonna keep doing this dance? Does that make sense what I just said? I don't want to sound like no asshole. You know what I'm saying? Especially talking about something like this. I'm trying to be sensitive to the topic because I know this is a woman. I would want, So I'm still trying to be sensitive, even with the shoes being, this, with a man. But hopefully everything is okay. Jayden Steele, I have never heard of this woman. She's gorgeous. Took to her TikTok to explain why models and actors don't come forward and went on to allege that she was physically attacked by Method Man before. Now, I want y'all to listen to this audio.
I want to know the reason why all of these people are coming forward now, telling their stories, and they didn't do it in the past. Well, being a model for over 12 years and being in this industry, I was physically attacked by a very large rapper in the 90s who's actually now an actor right now today. This man attacked me. I defended myself. 10 squad cars were called to the hotel because we tore that bitch up. 10 squad cars were called. There wasn't one police report written about the incident. I had 5 officers come up to my room, take a statement. Not one police report was written. I worked for attorneys at that time in New York. And because my attorneys represented the head of the record label he was on, they told me to pick my battles. You want to know why? That's why.
So Method Man. Oh, I'm sorry. And also, someone said.
You guys want to know the reason?
Someone said, "Is Method Man? Is it Method Man?" I'm just saying, and then she responded, "Yes." So she says it was Method Man. Let me tell y'all something, honey. If Dr. Dre can do what he did to D Barnes in front of a room full of people, I don't know why y'all be thinking that, girl, these other niggas can't do something in a bedroom. Now I would like, girl, I want to give Miss J. I want to give, what's her name? I forgot her name that fast. What's Miss Mama's name? Jayden. Was that her name? Let me see. I want to give her props because Miss Thing said, "Girl, he hit me and we tore that room up." I said, "Bitch, I know that's right, girl." Miss Thing said, "Girl, he hit me and girl, we tore that room up." Girl, I said, "Bitch, I know that's right." Miss Thing said, I'm just not gonna let you sit here and beat my ass. Now you probably gonna beat me, you probably gonna win, but girl, we're gonna tear this room up, okay? Girl, I'm throwing vases, telephones, girl, telephone books, girl, shoes, tennis shoes, bras, girl, soap, girl, towels, lamps, girl, rugs, whatever I can pick up and throw. Girl, we're gonna turn this room to shreds. What's Miss Mama's name? Jayden Steele. I believe Jayden. I don't think Jayden is lying. Girl, it's too many problematic people out here. It's one thing to be problematic. It's another thing, girl, to be girl violent and a SAer and beating on women. You know, one thing I do hate when people do, and I think we've all said this at once upon a time, and I think we should stop saying it. When people be like, "We all make mistakes," don't put me in the same category as this person over here. Because my mistakes, I can say, bitch, my mistakes, girl, ain't nothing like, girl, what Christian Keys is alleging people done to him. It ain't nothing like what Jayden Steele said. Now I'd have probably fucked a married man. That's my mistake. But girl, y'all don't be defending these people and be like, oh, we all make mistakes, girl. Not like that, bitch. Girl, no, we don't. No, we don't. We all ain't out here doing what Cassie said happened to her and what Christian Keys said happened to him and what Jake. No, girl, we ain't all out here doing that. Now we might be some hoes. We probably done broke up a couple of homes. Oh, child. Anyways, y'all, that's all I really wanted to come and say. I really wanted to talk about Christian Keys again because it's kind of like, girl, I get it, I believe him, but I just want to know what the end game is with this like back and forth, this tug of war, this dance that we're doing. Like, girl, what's the tea, girl? Anyways, I'm going, y'all. I really have a taste for like some girl. Let me tell y'all something before I go. I know a lot of black people don't eat Boston Market. I absolutely love Boston Market. They don't have a lot of locations. I used to always go to the one over there on Westheimer because I used to, when I would, anyways, that's one I always used to go to. And so I went to another location the other day, the one on Beach Nut over there, Meyerland Plaza. I tell you, it was. I should have when I walked in. I was looking at the food, and I was like, "Oh, girl, this is." Like you look at it, you like, "Girl, this like it's been here all day." I'm looking at the sweet because I like the sweet potatoes with the girl. That's what I'm saying, girl. Some of y'all don't. Girl, some of y'all gonna say I eat like a white person, but girl, I love sweet potatoes with like marshmallows on top. Oh, girl, yes, girl. But they had like the smash. Was it mashed sweet potatoes? And they put marshmallows on top, and that's what I always get. And I get the half rotisserie chicken, and I get either like the mashed potatoes and gravy. Sometimes I like the cream spinach. The cream spinach is bomb. Um, and so I went, and when I tell you, I'm looking at the food like, girl, what is going on in here? Like the sweet, like it wasn't a lot of sweet potatoes left, and it looked like it had been sitting there all day. And so I was like, it'll be fine. And so I got the sweet potatoes. They were okay. I didn't eat. I took like probably 3 or 4 bites, and then I told them to give me the mashed potatoes and gravy. When I say those mashed potatoes were absolutely disgusting, and I was eating the chicken. The chicken was decent, but I was so disgusted by how the mashed potatoes tasted, and then I was disgusted by girl just how the food was presented, and then I started getting disgusted at myself because why would you even eat here with the food looking the way that it looked, and then these mashed potatoes are nasty. These sweet potatoes are really not that good. You gonna eat this chicken, girl? So you really gonna eat this chicken? So I was like, I can't eat none of this. I can't eat. I was eating it there. That's all I was like, I can't eat it. I can't eat any of this. So I just threw it away. And I want to go to the one on Westheimer, but that's too far. It's not far, but it's far. But it's not far. But I gotta taste for I gotta taste for like some rotisserie chicken or like some baked chicken. I was thinking about going to HEB because HEB girl, that's a grocery store here in Texas. But HEB be having some good rotisserie chickens. The Italian herb is my favorite. But I'm real picky too, girl. I like for my skin to be dark, girl. So even when I go to Boston Market, this black girl, she was real cool. She used to work the one on West Time. We used to talk all the time because I used to go there all the time. Um, I used to always say, "Girl, give me a piece with some dark tea." She was like, she said, "Whenever I'm not here, just tell them like you want a well done piece." So that's so basically anytime I go, I tell them, "Give me a well done piece," because I like for my skin. I like for my skin to be dark, dark, not burnt, but I like for my skin to be dark, dark, dark. Because one time I went, I'm not gonna lie, girl, I literally almost threw up and said Houston, Texas on fire. Girl, they gave me a piece of chicken. Why the chicken was bloody on the inside? Oh my god. Girl, when I tell you I didn't know what to do. Girl, I didn't know if I was supposed to just get up and start running around. I didn't know if I was supposed to sit there and just like cry. Thank God I wasn't biting it because I don't bite. I don't really bite into the chicken. I like cut. Girl, I told you I'm a rich black woman. Girl, I cut into it because I be want to look at it and like all that stuff, right? Um, But yeah, I was just so disgusted. And I remember the piece of chicken, the skin wasn't as dark as I liked it. And so I said the reason why the chicken was that's what I said, that I should have known by the color of the skin of the chicken that the chicken wasn't cooked on the inside. And so that's why I always like that's one of the reasons that's one of the reasons why I like for the skin to be dark. Because then it also kind of makes me believe that the inside of the chicken gonna be done. But yeah, I really want some. I really want like some rotisserie or baked chicken right now. That's what I have a taste for. That's what I have a taste for. I think I'm gonna run an HEB because I think they usually take the chicken away around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't know what time they put the last batch out. The whole rotisserie chicken, the like you get a whole rotisserie chicken at HEB and it's like $7, $8. It ain't that much. But like I said, girl, the Italian herb be good as hell. The barbecue is decent. It don't really got no barbecue taste to it, girl. Um, the lemon pepper is okay, but the last couple of times I went to the HEB up the street, they didn't have the Italian herb. So I was kind of like, I was like, girl, what's going on? It was like a few times I went. So I didn't know if they just were, I was making it there at the wrong time and everybody bought them up with their fat asses. Or girl, they just I don't know, but I think I'm gonna run up there because I think I still got enough time. You know, hold up. Anyways, y'all. So that's all I wanted. Shout out to Christian Keys. Shout out to what's her name? Jayden Steele. Yeah, Jayden Steele. Shout out to her. Yeah, I'm going. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.